Hello, beautiful souls. This is Tarot with Thom. Hi, I'm Thom. Today is Wednesday, June 10th, 2026. We're going to start off your daily tarot reading with our beautiful Modern Witch tarot deck. We're going to pull 3 cards. 1 card for your past energy, where you're coming from. 1 for your present energy, sort of how you're feeling today. And 1 card for your possible future energy. Then we'll get some clarifying cards with this beautiful deck. All right, let's get started. Let's see what the message from your spirit guides is today. 1 card for past energy, please. Almost. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, we'll take that as an extra. I want it to come out. Nope, I feel like this is the right order. I know it kind of flipped out in a very interesting way. They were flying, but this is what feels right. Okay, so past energy, Queen of Cups. I love that for you. I love the Queen of Cups. This is a beautiful sign. She has this elegant cup here. Look how she gazes at it. Because she knows the most important thing you can do is fill your cup first. Meaning you cannot pour from an empty cup. Meaning if you keep pouring into other people and never back into yourself, you're going to feel resentment. You're going to have burnout. You're not going to feel good. But look how serene she is. She knows that pouring into her cup first not only serves her well, but everyone she loves and her community. So this being in your past energy, you're starting to realize, okay, time for some me time, time to do the things that I love that re-energize me. She also reminds us that boundaries are the line at which I can love you and myself at the same time. She is good about boundaries. She has unconditional love for everyone, but that does not mean she lets people walk all over her like a doormat. No, sir. She has very solid boundaries. She says, I love you. However, I do not tolerate that. What was the word? Behavior. Wow, it just slipped my mind. I do not tolerate that behavior. So, solid boundaries and pouring into yourself. That's great. It's a hard lesson to learn. So if you're coming from a place where you had to learn that the hard way, we kind of all do. We all have to kind of jump in, give it a shot, and be like, okay, that's not for me. I'm going to have some more boundaries now. Okay. Ooh, excuse me while it's just getting dry. I'm okay. All right, 4 of Swords in your current energy. Resting. This person is resting. They're exhausted. They're like, okay, right, I forgot. This kind of goes with the Queen of Cups here. Putting yourself first. Putting on your oxygen mask first so you can help others. So that also means resting. Sincere resting. Not like a little nap here and there. Naps are great. But like for the next 5 hours, the phone is off and I am not reachable. Or tonight is just for me, and I am going to recharge by watching my favorite movie or show and eat my favorite food. Whatever rest is to you. Maybe it's going out into nature for a few hours on your own. Going for a walk. Going shopping on your own. Just get some cute things for yourself. You know, you do you, but rest too. I mean, I don't feel like shopping's restful. Well, that's a good example, but maybe it is. Anyway, point is to rest and reset. So, in your present energy, if you're not already doing that, the cards in spirit is saying, hey, don't forget about you. Now it's time to rest. You've been doing a lot of hard work. Let's rest. Okay, 2 cards jumped out for you for this possible future energy. You've got the King of Swords and the 3 of Cups. All right. So the King of Swords, the only king to be looking right at the viewer, sees right into you. Because he sees, or they see, the truth. They are, you know, the word is stubborn. They're quite a stubborn king, but what I mean by that is that they're not easily persuaded. They need to see truth and evidence. So the King of Swords reminds us to stay open to new ideas. Swords are all about mental clarity and the intellect, so of course you want to think about it logically and thoughtfully and mindfully. So keeping an open mind, and when you are presented with facts, keep your mind and heart open to change your belief. Maybe you used to think all cats were evil, and because you had a bad experience with the cat. So based on the king's experience, the cats they dealt with were mean. Then giving evidence with some good interactions with some cats that were actually quite cuddly and friendly. Oh, not all cats. All cats have their own personalities. I cannot generalize this. There are some lovely cats out there. Just as an example, to keep your mind open to facts. Don't just try to generalize excuse me, a belief. 3 of Cups here. This is celebration of bounty. Okay, this is your community. This is your besties. Look, they are celebrating the bounty. They're going out. Looks like they're at a beautiful little music festival, or a little I want to say Ren Fair, but there's another word. Maybe Ren Fair. I mean, they are. This one kind of looks like a mermaid or something. Oh, excuse me. Well, that was a confirmation of something. Stuff on my desk is moving. Okay, we're good. All right, so possible future energy here. You've got keeping your mind open when faced with actual facts. Yeah, change your mind, change your belief, and celebrating with your besties. So let's get some clarifying cards on all these. Your final card over here that wanted to jump out was a Wheel of Fortune. This is a reminder to stay centered during life. Stay centered, because the wheel will keep on turning. Life will keep having its ups and its downs. You don't want to be tossed way up in the sky, up high, terrifying. You don't want to be crushed down below the wheel. Awful. Highs and lows just happen, but if you stay in the center of the wheel, yes, it keeps on turning, but you are not being tossed up and down. So riding out in a grounded way, to stay grounded and centered. Okay, let's get some clarifying cards here, please, Spirit. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Thank you. Clarify the Four of Swords, please. Thank you. Got another king out here. Wow. Clarify. Oh, that one jumped on the Queen of Cups. I feel like that one wants to go there. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Clarify the King of Swords, please. Thank you. And 3 of Cups. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to say, well, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Because we've got these guys touching. This one touching. All right, Spirit. Is this for Wheel of Fortune? All right, we're going to put it with Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Here we go. Okay. 4 of Cups clarifies the Queen of Cups. Okay, I see where you're coming from now. Yeah, all this down here wasn't working. The way you were giving love and yourself and your emotions, it was not working. See how this person is kind of angrily, resentfully looking at these 3 of Cups like, yeah, that was you being like, well, snap. Doesn't work that way. I'm not feeling loved or reciprocated. And here comes the divine hand. So God, the universe, and your divine higher self offering you the cup of what you actually want. This cup, boop, that is the Queen's cup. So now you will turn, you've looked up, you realized, oh, that's where I stay centered. That's where the love is. That's how I keep cool, calm, and collected and love myself, and I can love others. There you go, you looked up. So beautiful, beautiful. Pouring into your cup first. Good job. King of Wands, Four of Swords. Yes, you are very resilient. You can take the heat. Like this little lizard here, this little lowly lizard of the desert. Oh, but why is a lizard on the king's throne along with the lion and on his robes? Because they are resilient. They can withstand the heat. They may be small, but they are mighty in their own way. So, you've been able to stand the heat. You've been able to be resilient. You know you belong at the table, whatever table you want to sit at. You no longer shrink or shy away, but also that growth takes a lot of energy to like expel, and now you need to recharge. So as you are charging forward, because kings take action, this is the fiery king here with a wand, forward movement, creativity, remember to rest. You're taking on a lot of leadership, and you're very resilient, and you can handle that heat, but you can only handle that heat because you rest. Oh my gosh. Type A people who are workaholics, I'm talking to you. Rest is progress. What if I told you rest is work? You don't burn out as fast. That'd be nice, right? I'm sure you're tired of burnout. I'm sure you're tired of running on empty. Rest. If you have to and you want to learn another language and you lay down for a nap for an hour, sure, put on the French lessons in your sleep, but please, for the love of everything, rest. I actually thought about that because they say subliminally you can absorb information. And I've been trying to learn French and Spanish for a long time now, so maybe my naps should just include some French lessons. Okay, the King of Swords is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Yes, that makes a whole lot of sense. And I'll tell you why. The Page of Pentacles is the card of being the student, the newbie, the beginner. There's going to be some things that even your wise, kingly self doesn't know. And you like information. You like facts. Oh, well, that's what learning is all about. So you'll have to be humble like the Page of Pentacles and allow yourself to be a beginner, which is hard for you. Now I'm looking at this. There's a lot of you out there who are comfortable at the position you're at being leaders and I want to say workaholics, but it's so negative. But you find the pleasure in the work. But even that you need to like slow down sometimes. And when you know something so well, it's very hard to be a beginner. And believe me, I know that as an artist. Whenever I try something that isn't drawing and it's creative and I'm not immediately good at it, yeah, I get a little frustrated. And I remind myself, wait a minute, I'm doing this because it's fun. I don't have to be good at this right out the gate, right off the bat and right out the gate. I can just enjoy learning. So enjoy learning, keeping your mind open. You don't got to be good at the next thing. Whatever you're trying to do, you don't have to be good at it right away. Like, give yourself the time and the patience and the love to be bad at it. That's how you learn. Babies are bad at talking and walking, but you wouldn't tell a baby, you're being bad at walking and talking. No, you would encourage the baby, you're doing great, you're taking baby steps, you're starting to learn little words. That's great, you encourage. So encourage your inner child as you're taking those baby steps, learning something new. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Yeah, the bounty that you're cultivating that you want to celebrate with. You've got to prune what's not working. You're realizing what's not working. Maybe people. Maybe there's certain people that are harsh in your vibe, who don't have your best interest in mind, who are keeping you way down, who aren't rooting for you, and you're trying to advance to these next levels. Okay, prune them, put them outside your garden walls, like you're over there. But you also want to nurture and cultivate what is working. So what is working? What can you celebrate with your peeps? Maybe there are new business partners out there who are actually on the same page as you. Maybe you can work with them. Whatever it is, whatever garden, your life that you are cultivating, the things that you are working towards, you can change it up. Get rid of the plants that aren't working, the people, places, things, experiences that aren't working, and bring in and cultivate and nurture what is. Who are the people who are supporting you? What are the experiences that are advancing you towards your goal? Keep cultivating that. All right, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold, being like, feeling like you're being forgotten. FOMO, fear of being left out. Fear of missing out, that's what it is, FOMO, fear of missing out. But more so, you feel like there's no help, there's nothing, no one and nothing cares about you, and that's not true. If these people would just turn around, they would see, here is this sanctuary waiting to take them in and keep them warm and feed them. But no, they're out in the snow, suffering. So you've got to switch that mindset that you are not alone. You don't have to do everything on your own. There are people who want to help, who care about you. And here in the Wheel of Fortune here of your life, this is reminding you to stay centered and grounded, which also means bringing in that self-compassion. That's how you're going to help stay grounded. Self-compassion and reaching out, because sometimes you might feel like you're being crushed under the wheel when you feel like you're alone in doing everything. Well, another way to stay centered and grounded is like, hey, there's people who want to help. All right, quick run through real quick, because we're already at 16 minutes and I've been trying to keep these short, but all these cards want to come out. And who am I to say no to Spirit? So in your past, you learned that, putting yourself last didn't work. So now you're gonna put yourself first. You're gonna fill your cup up, because then you can give more from a place of fullness and love. Let the love overflow, and let the people fall in love with the overflow. Stop pouring from the empty cup. Boundaries are important. So now you can love with boundaries. It's an unconditional love, but like, hey, I don't tolerate that behavior. Things like that. You listen to your divine and higher self. You realize that is the key to happiness and balanced life. Okay, so even though you are sitting pretty, you are the king. No genders here. Doesn't matter what your gender is. You just got that kingly energy of perseverance. You thrive. You survive. And you do it very creatively. Wands are very creative. You do it with a fiery passion. Hey, go-getter. Hey, type A personality. Hey, career-driven person, slow down. Rest is progress. Otherwise, you're going to burn out, and then when you have a burnout, you're out of commission for so long. It's burnout. But to prevent burnout, if I rest more often and more frequently, I can keep going. So, in your best interest, to relax. Sincere relaxation. And you may think you know everything, but keep your mind and heart open. Be open to new facts, to shift your beliefs there, and let yourself be the beginner, the newbie. Let yourself learn. Let yourself be the student. You don't have to be great at this new thing you discovered, this new way of managing. You don't have to be great at it right off the bat. Go take the courses. Be humble. Learn. Enjoy learning. Enjoy it, because it's only going to better your life. Whatever's not working in your group or business or life path, you're allowed to cultivate your garden. You're allowed to, weed out the weeds, kick them out, and then really nurture it. It's asking you to nurture what is working. Celebrate your people who've got your back. Go celebrate them. Appreciate them. Do not take them for granted. That's no way to grow a garden. Bring in that self-compassion and know that you don't have to do it all alone. There's no reason to do everything all alone. You're not missing out. You're not being left in the cold as if, nobody cares that there's all on my own. There are people waiting to help you, organizations, community to help you, because what you're into could be very well aligned with other people. So don't forget to turn around and see the sanctuary, see that there are other options. Don't be constantly thrown up in the air and crushed beneath the wheel. Stay centered, stay grounded. Beautiful, beautiful long reading for this lovely Wednesday. So we're going to finish off with an Ask Your Guides Oracle card. This is by Sonia Choquette. We're going to get a card from your spirit guides or angels, a little bit of wisdom. Excuse me, that was way too many. Wisdom, guidance, anything that wasn't addressed here that needs to be addressed. So one card, please. One card for our viewer spirit. Didn't quite come out. One more time, please. Oop, nope, that's like way too many. I just want one card. One card, please. Thank you. There we go. Solitude. This is a message from your higher self. Look at that beautiful card. That's you. That's your higher self protecting you in a golden light. Love this artwork. Love it. Okay, handy dandy book. It is story time with Thom here. Number 8. Solitude. Some keywords here are meditate, contemplate, review, listen. You're being not canceled. Let me try it again. You're being counseled. I can speak English. I can speak English. Even though I'm learning 2 other languages. You're being counseled by your higher self to retreat and renew your soul through quiet contemplation and meditation. There's that 4 of Swords card for you about rest. You need to rest. Your nervous system has been overstimulated and you can't absorb any more input from the outer world. What did we just say? What we were just saying. Step away and give yourself the necessary peace and time alone you require to recalibrate. In doing so, you'll begin to sense, feel, and even hear the voice of your higher self, which will help you to regain your inner direction. Meditate in whatever way feels best for you. Sit quietly and listen to the guidance your higher self is transmitting through your entire body. Fully open your heart to your higher self. Even if you doubt you are succeeding, you are making contact now. Your higher self invites you to consider your present circumstances calmly and confidently. Clear direction from your higher self will come to you. So, listen. Your higher self's message to you. Be quiet and listen. I think that matches perfectly for the go-getter here in this reading. That makes a lot of sense that in your present energy, the 4 of Swords showed up. It's your higher self saying, hey, slow down, let's talk. Relax, recharge. You're overstimulated, you're overworked. You deserve you time. And you time is, your higher self is you. Beautiful. I love that. Ooh, I love that card. Love all these cards. So, you are going to be the 4 of Swords today. I'm going to drive it home for you. Please rest. Add it into your schedule. You need it. I hope this reading resonated with you. Take what fits, leave the rest. I also encourage you to use your own intuition. If you think this message would resonate with someone that you know, a friend, a family member, a loved one, please send them my way. I'll take good care of them. I post daily tarot videos every day. I set them to premiere every morning at 3 a.m. I just like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join me also on my Instagram. I only have YouTube and Instagram, mind you. My Instagram is also Tarot with Thom. You can follow me there. Thank you so much for your time, your love, your support. I appreciate you all. You make my world go around. All right, remember, like if you liked it. If you vibe with my vibe, if you enjoy my energy, ooh la la, then please go ahead and subscribe.